Hi, my name is Brittany. I'm a psychic medium and healer, so I'm going to do the spread on the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine for May 9th, 2025. The first card I'm getting for Divine Feminine is the Hanged One. So the Divine Feminine is having a lot of trapped emotions to come to the surface. And along with that, she's also having some narratives that she didn't even know existed come up too. So the Divine Feminine is working through both of these things. And as she works through them, she starts to see that now is not the time for action. Now is the time for everything to be revealed. So she's stepping back from her journey for a moment to allow clarity to settle in. With the Ace of Wands, I am seeing a clearing and manifestation blocks that are occurring for the Divine Feminine. And as these manifestation blocks are cleared, the Divine Feminine starts to see just how much she was sabotaging her dream life. So the Divine Feminine is working on clearing that fear of not being enough, that fear of not being worthy. And I feel as though as she does this, the Divine Feminine jumps timelines. So she's jumping to the timeline she wants to quantum leap to. And as she does this, the Divine Feminine starts to see where she is still not trusting love, where she's still not trusting the process. The last card I'm getting is the Page of Disc. So this one, with this, I'm seeing a bunch of solar plexus chakra activations happening. So as the Divine Feminine lets go of the remnants of victimhood, she takes back her power and chooses herself. So as the Divine Feminine does this, she understands that she's the creator of her own reality. And the blank canvas in front of her shows what she's about to manifest. So she is recognizing that nothing can get in the way of her manifestations except herself. So the Divine Feminine is working on trusting the process and therefore trusting the divine. And that's what I get for Divine Feminine. So this is what I get for Divine Masculine. The first card I get for Divine Masculine is the Seven of Swords. With the Seven of Swords, I'm seeing that the Divine Masculine is clearing a lot of blocks around integrity today. And as he clears this, he starts to become more in tune with the guilt and shame he carries around the Divine Feminine situation. So I feel as though as he releases this, the Divine Masculine is starting to accept that what's done is done, and for him to, let go of the old emotions because they're not serving him anymore. So as he does this with the Chariot, he experiences a lot of fast movement in his overall situation. And I feel as though as the Divine Masculine does that, he starts to see from a higher perspective why the separation occurred the way it did. And what he learned from it was meant to make him grow and stronger. So the Divine Masculine is coming anchored in that knowing. And as he becomes anchored in that knowing, the Divine Masculine balances his heart space so he can listen more to the voice of his heart. He's done trying to figure things out with his mind. He has to listen to his inner knowing once and for all. And with the Temperance, I can see that the Divine Masculine is going through a lot of cathartic releases right now. So as he does this, the Divine Masculine releases all that heavy emotion that he has been feeling since the beginning of Pluto retrograde. So as he ends up, letting go these emotions, the Divine Masculine starts to see just how much he was not trusting love, or he wasn't trusting himself. And that's what I get for Divine Masculine. If you haven't already, like this video, subscribe to my channel. I post updates about twin flames often. If you want to book personal with me, my information is in the description box below. I want to see you another time. Namaste.